Hi, Megan. It is Friday. Today is March 26th. I got the date wrong yesterday. Um, and we started the show talking about Joe Biden's first press conference at what is it, day 65 or something in his presidency. Um, I'm just going to say, I don't really understand why this is a story. He's been very transparent through daily briefings with his team, and uh, and the he's done televised speeches. But the fact that this is his first press conference is apparently a big deal to the press, which is apparently what you like to call and now consider yourself part of the fourth estate. You're so important, Megan. Um, Look, I think he's very specifically not done this trying to not be the headline. After the last 4 years of the president, the leader of your party, who apparently still is the leader of your party, uh, was only concerned with being the headline and saying the most incendiary things and not involved in any way about getting anything done or helping anyone, but just stirring the pot. That's his entire job, was to stir the pot and make the story about him. And I think Biden very specifically wanted to take a little break from that. Like he let's because the media is like, the president is the story every day, and he didn't want to be the story every day. Remember when the president wasn't the story every day? He wanted to sort of return to that. Until it got to the point when the story was, well, he hasn't shown up yet. I don't give a shit. He's the administration has given enough information and been transparent enough to the public. I'm not concerned about his the amount of times he gives a press conference. I don't think that the press asks very good questions in general. They never did. They just don't. They ask dumb, of the moment, clickbait headlines questions, and so I'm not really a fan of these things to begin with. I don't think that they're productive. So I'd rather get the right information than having to answer dumb questions about, are you going to run in 2024? I don't give a fucking shit. Like, can we just get through the next fucking year? Anyway, I know it means a lot to you because you consider yourself a political animal. But whatever. Anyway, so you start off your analysis of the press conference by saying how much you love Joe Biden as a person, so much respect, blah, 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 couching the whole thing, and then nitpicking your way, like you think it's your job to find something wrong. Talk about the fourth estate, which you mentioned, I think twice, if not three times, in your little speech, and I'm pretty sure you threw yourself in the camp of being a journalist. The fourth estate and journalists, I think you're not a journalist, you're not an analyst, you're not a political insider, you're a shill for the corporate GOP to say the things that help get the population of the United States misinformed and confused and to try to help them shape a negative view of the Democrats, the nasty, dirty liberals. That's what your job is. That's what you do. That's what your whole shtick is. So you coming up with we shouldn't be slobbering over Joe Biden is so disingenuous and dumb. And you quote Politico. That's not the most unbiased organization in the world. It's ridiculously transparent that the only thing that you have to offer is perpetuating incendiary remarks to make yourself part of the headline. Who else wanted to be part of the headline? Could it be the previous president? Have you thought about the fact that what you do on a daily basis isn't different than how Donald Trump behaved as president? Trending on Twitter, being an avatar for people. That's your whole shtick. And you know what? You had zero interesting things, insightful things to say today. But I'm sure you thought you were very analytical, on point, and incendiary and controversial. But you weren't. You're just pulling the same shit you always do. Shilling for the company. It's a family business.